This is the Consumer Council for Water.
Good afternoon. You're speaking with Deacon at CCW. Can I take your name, please?
Oh, hi. My name is Ayesha Hart from God FM.
Hello.
I have a generic inquiry, if you could help me, please.
Of course.
Who would regulate what nano is going in the water, and who would seek consent from the consumers that nano is being put in the water? Who would be able to ascertain the levels of nanotechnology being put in the water and the consequences upon the population of the public safety with new nanotechnology being used in the water? Can you help me, please?
Of course, that would be the Drinking Water Inspectorate. Would you like the phone number?
Oh, I would love that. Thank you.
Yeah. Just get it up for you now.
Okay.
Yep, so it's... Are you ready?
Yes.
So it's 0330
Mm-hmm.
041
Okay.
6501.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. And what
Would you
part
like her email address as well?
Oh, I'd love that. Thank you.
So DWI, that's Delta Whiskey India,
Mm-hmm.
dot inquiries
Yes.
at DEFRA, that's DEFRA,
Mm-hmm.
.gov.uk.
Okay, perfect. And what elements of the water do you look after?
We don't really look at the water as such, so we're a matter of the complaints. If you do have a complaint within your water company that you feel has not been dealt with correctly, we'll look at your complaint at service level. So that's things that we look at is billing, service levels, and overall just like the nature to see if the complaint has been carried out correctly.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you for your time. I hope you have an amazing day. God bless you from God FM and myself. Take care.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Right, I'm now going to phone these guys, which is the Drinking Water Inspectorate, to ascertain who regulates the levels of nanotechnology in the water and the safety measures taken to ensure the effects on humans is not going to be hazardous to our health. Because as I say, I actually think that the people who are implementing all of this, left arm doesn't always talk to the right arm. There could be some good people, and they just don't realise the ramifications of putting nanotechnology inside people, really, when it's activated by microwave lights. Oh, it's very interesting, Hello?
Inspectorate?
Oh, hi. I wonder if you can help me. My name's Ayesha from God FM. I just have a couple of generic questions for you, please, if possible.
Okay, I'll see if I can help. If not, I can take the details and I can speak to one of my inspector colleagues.
Okay, thank you. You sound very polite, by the way. Just wondered who monitors and assesses the standard of the water for, nanotechnology and the effects on the health and safety of human beings, for the supply of water, because nanotechnology is something that isn't regulated. Or do you regulate nanotechnology that you're putting in the water?
Is one that I will need to speak to an inspector about.
Okay. I certainly don't feel comfortable with nanotechnology running around my body because no one's really checked out what what it can do. But I understand that it's being put in the water and it's really affecting me. It's causing ringing in my ears. It seems to synchronize with my Wi-Fi, gives me headaches, and makes me unwell. So I've asked the water board to check my water, and they're going to send a report. But obviously I don't feel that they're going to be impartial. So I'm wondering how I can ascertain the levels of nanotechnology that is in my water, because I've had things biting me on my hands and on my feet and on my private areas. So I don't use the toilet anymore. and I run my water through a filter just in case. But obviously this is a long way round, a solution that could be acquired quite simply if we had somebody to regulate and tell us the safety measures of tests that are conducted with nanotechnology put in the water after, maybe 100 years of nanotechnology in a person, whether they're, okay or not. Because I'm very affected by it.
Right, okay. So if you should speak, we can't comment on medical issues. So if you are unwell and suffering from medical things, you should speak to your doctor or GP in the first instance.
Oh, yes. But what I'd like to do is not just deal with the wound. I'd like to deal with the cause of the wound.
Yes, yeah.
So
saying,
let's deal with that.
An illness, we
and,
just have to advise that.
So
who is your water company that you've been in touch with?
Southwest Water.
Southwest Water, okay. Okay, and what was your name again?
My name is Ayesha Hart.
And whereabouts do you live? I don't need your full address.
In Torquay.
Okay, and is this the best number to get you on? So
yeah, it is perfect.
7773 another
778.
And do you have an email address in case it's easier for to email you?
Yeah, you can email me admin@godfm.uk.
That was admin
at godfm.uk. Do you know where I'd be able to find out the levels of nanotechnology in the water and how I'd ascertain whether it's safe or not? Because I'm not a scientist.
Right, no, neither am I. So I'm not an expert in that area. So I'll speak to one of my inspector colleagues who deals with that area, and she'll come back to you.
So there's no one to speak to now?
No, not right now.
Is there any guidance notes on the safe levels that you have, decided are safe for human beings?
As I said, I'd need to speak to one of the inspectors and get them to give you a call back.
Oh, is there a different division that regulates that as well, or is it just you?
As I said, I don't know, so I'll need to pass that on.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And
okay.
How long do you think it'll be before I receive communication?
So we won't hear back today, so hopefully tomorrow or the next few days.
All right.
Okay.
Super duper. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Is there also just a quick thing? Is it possible to send a sample of our water to you to have it analysed to check what levels of nano are inside my water?
We don't test water. That's not one of our roles.
Okay. Who does?
We don't test water.
There must be someone who does.
So we usually recommend you contact the water company, which you've done. But if you want independent testing, then you need to contact a private laboratory for that. So there is information on our website under water testing. There's a link to, so we don't recommend any particular labs, but we recommend using a UCAS accredited lab. So there's a list of, I think you can type your postcode in and find local laboratories.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. Obviously, that's quite expensive, but also, I would like to know what tests have been conducted to establish these safety levels for the public safety of the water. So, for example, I don't want to have to pay out thousands of pounds to check if there's nano and how much nano is in my water. I think that this should be transparent information that should be accessible for anybody in the public domain, online. So, again, I think that the people who are regulating it need to be impartial. You know what I'm saying? The people who are verifying the safety measures of nanotechnology in the water, not the same people as supplying it. So, you know what I'm saying? It's it's like getting a bank to regulate itself. It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm having terrible reactions to this water. And not just myself, many of my listeners on God FM are also having problems with the water. as well. It seems to be reacting to the 5G and activating things inside your biometrics and things like this. And it's all stuff we're not really used to. It's new technology that we're not really familiar with. And we haven't really checked the safety of. So that's why I'm ringing, really. So hopefully we can get some answers. But again, I don't have I don't have the means to spend thousands of pounds to, go to somebody to verify what the water levels are safe and or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you tomorrow. Okay, then.
Someone will be in touch.
Okay,
Thanks.
cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So there you are. It's Ayesha from God FM. I've just rung the Drinking Water Inspectorate because, again, I don't want to have to pay thousands of pounds to verify the levels of water, nano in the water, safety measures have been taken. Somebody else's opinion of what is safe is not, as far as I'm concerned, safe. If somebody has done a test on the water and they have put nano in the water and they say it's safe, I want 100 years of test against human beings to verify that nanotechnology running around in a human body does not affect the biometrics, the chakra, the claustrum, the mind, the biometric, everything, because, I'm not a lab rat, and I just think that these things need to be looked at properly for the safety of the public. And this is why I'm doing these broadcasts right now, because I have had enough of everybody passing the buck. If you can't provide me with water that's safe, then you shouldn't be in charge of the water. If you can't run a country, then you shouldn't be the king. If you can't provide medical assistance when I need medical assistance, then you shouldn't be running the medical world. If you can't provide me with a service that provides safety measures for my phone, that it can't be hacked, then you shouldn't make phones. If you can't verify that I'm actually connecting to a telephone network that I'm paying for, then you shouldn't be providing that service. If you're going to regulate those services, then you need to regulate them, and you need to put in place some safety measures for data protection purposes and safety. Because if anyone can access this information through spoofing somebody's Wi-Fi or network and then home in on your children from school and track them and follow them and hack them on their phone and then traffic them into the sexual slavery and child-eating, blood-drinking psychopath organizations that are being used to traffic people across the world, run by our leaders, then we need a big overhaul. And I'm sick and tired of it. I ring the police. Nobody will offer me any support in any way for what is happening to me. They make out I'm a complete crazy person. I'm not crazy. I am affected by this nanotechnology and the Wi-Fi and the 5G and the electricity. And it's making me unwell. And the lights. And no one will do anything about it. Well, it's time to start holding people to account. If the police are not going to provide a cyber division for people with phones, and then you need to remove this digital platform of sign in here, prove you're human, get an email, you can't buy anything without an ID, facial recognition. Who regulates AI? Is there a regulator? No. AI is dangerous. I don't want to be ruled over by people who are incompetent and certainly don't care about my safety. They don't care about my health or my well-being or my children's well-being. All they care about is taking my consciousness, my mind, knowing how many footsteps I've taken, locating where I am, telling me I can't leave a 15-minute city, and putting nanoed in everything. And these same people who have decided to implement all these measures to try and take over people's biometrics and minds and souls, these same people who implemented the measures are the same regulators. So that's like banks regulating themselves and robbers regulating themselves. This is why I'm doing these broadcasts today, so that you can see that every step I take to try and get some justice falls on deaf ears, regulators that don't exist, regulators who don't regulate anything. And I'm fed up to the back teeth of it. I really am. Absolutely fed up. Have a good day. It's Ayesha from God FM. And if you want to find me, you can find me on Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Samsung, Chrome, YouTube, Apple X, as well as TikTok, as God FM News, God FM New, God FM Radio, God FM Group, and God FM Media. You can email me, admin@godfm.org, no, .uk. So it's admin@godfm.uk, or you can WhatsApp me, +44 777 35 777 88. And also, some of these people don't like me recording calls. Well, sorry, but if you're providing a public service, you record my calls, I'm recording your calls. I'm providing a service for God and for the people of truth and transparency, ensuring the safety measures are taken to protect real human beings. In Jesus' name, it's Ayesha from God FM. Have a great day. Take care.